Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this special edition of Youth Baseball Midwest here in the YBM Club. We have a player spotlight for you today, and we are welcoming into the show via our Prime Sports call link, Mr. Cole Milliken, senior from Lebanon High School, and also a Missouri State commit. Cole, thanks for taking the time, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. How's everything down in Lebanon?
Oh, got some snow, so been out for 3 days, so you know how
Is
that
that right?
goes.
You guys
Yeah,
still out today? Really?
yeah, we were out today.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, yeah, you're a little further south than we are.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how many inches did you guys get?
I'd say like 8 inches. Not they called for like 16. It wasn't any 16.
Didn't get to 16.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I got to do this because it's a little nostalgia here and whatnot for me and whatnot in that respect. I'm originally I was born on the West Coast and whatnot, but my dad was born in Lebanon, Missouri, moved out to the West Coast when he was, I don't know, maybe 10, 13, somewhere in there. And so we'd come back and forth. I still have family that lives in Lebanon, Missouri. And I did at one point, I had attended some elementary school in Lebanon. I went to the high school there in Lebanon. Now, this is long before your time, young man, so don't sweat that.
Yeah.
That was back in the early 80s.
Hmm.
So very familiar with Lebanon High School. Well, I shouldn't say that, not much anymore, but I do
Yeah.
know. I would imagine the halls are pretty much the same, just older.
Yeah. They're actually doing some construction. Like they're adding on to the high school now, and that won't be done until 2027.
Is that right?
So, yeah.
Okay. Now the one thing that is very different from when I went to high school there in Lebanon was that the football team was not very good. Uh,
Yeah.
the football team's actually pretty good nowadays, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. They go to district championship like almost every year. So
That was interesting. I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
yeah,
So let's talk a little bit. Let's get into this. I always like to start our player spotlights just talking about your youth baseball experience. Here you are, your senior year in high school. You're headed to Mo State to play some ball. What got you into playing baseball? What's your earliest memories?
definitely t-ball. Don't remember all of it, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's when I started about 4 or 5 years old. And yep, that's where I remember it.
What park did you play at?
At Nelson Park. So they actually made a new Nelson Park. So there was an old Nelson Park, and now there's a new one, and they built the new one back in 2020. So
Oh, wow. I remember
yeah.
that it was Little League back in the day, that
Hmm.
was played at Gasconade Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where it's hard for me to remember back that far. But when you said that, it just popped in my head. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. So I don't know if there's ball fields there anymore or whatnot at Gasconade.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you to be honest.
You ever been over to Gasconade Park?
Yeah, I've been there,
Yeah.
but it's been a while. So,
Interesting. So did the guys that you're playing ball with today are they the same guys you were playing ball with back in T-ball?
no, a lot of them like went on their own paths. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like a lot of them, like some of their sports are football and whatnot, but and then now there's some that sticked around with it, but
Right, right. So, who got you into mom sign you up, dad sign you up? Who was the big uh supporter there?
Definitely my dad. He's the one that like taught me how to throw, how to hit, and everything. Mom was just there just to support. She was just kind of there. So
Make sure you look good in your uniform, right?
right, yeah.
Exactly.
Always clean my pants off when they got dirty. So
Absolutely. So talk about your relationship with your dad early on. You're saying he was taught you how to throw and to catch. What was that like growing up with your dad that way? Did he coach your your youth team, or was that just a matter of just working in the backyard?
yeah, that was more of the backyard. He wasn't like my coach or anything. He was just there to help me out. But something I'll definitely remember. A senior in high school. Going on to college next year. Like that's
Yeah,
something that I'll remember is like those baby steps of uh, baseball. So
absolutely. When you got into you know, playing ball, were you playing just league or rec ball or whatever it was there in
yeah,
Lebanon?
yeah. So it was just like a little rec league and whatnot. So
So you weren't traveling around or playing tournaments or anything like that when you was little?
so so when I was about 9, I played with the Midwest Nationals, and now they're called Marucci Midwest now.
Marucci
I think.
Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I played with them until I was about 14, and then my 15 year, I went to Midland Springfield, and I played there for a year, and then these past 2 years, I finished it out with Adidas Athletics in St. Louis.
Oh wow. So you've made the
Yeah,
rounds a bit, haven't you, buddy?
yeah, I've been pretty much everywhere. So
So talk to us about your experiences with youth baseball, that 9U, what you guys were doing. How do you think that helped you? Or was it just a matter of just trying to have as much fun as possible?
I'd say a little bit of both, honestly, because at that young age, like going to like big tournaments, it doesn't really mean anything. But like it definitely helps you like if you want to get to the national scene level, like just the competition. um but yeah, it was really fun those days.
So when you were playing for the Nationals there, 9, 10U, who were some of the coaches that you think really helped you as a player?
Randy Merriman, he was the owner. He would always help out with not just me but like just with everyone, but yeah, that's he was a big help. And
Rand,
Chris Drill was a big one too.
yeah. Randy's been around baseball for quite some time, and
Yeah.
so in what respect, how did these guys help you? Was it just a matter of talking the game, or showing you the game, or talking about how to do? Was it some instruction? What were the things that they talked to you about?
uh It was just like teaching the game. Like, he was pretty sure he was a professional scout for a little bit.
Hmm.
So like he knew what he was doing. Like he always taught us like always these infield drills, hitting drills and all that. So
And it was Chris Strell was the other gentleman. Was
yeah,
he an
Chris, yeah.
instructor, or was he a
Yeah.
coach?
He was an instructor and a coach, I believe. But he was like 17, 18 U coach, so I wouldn't have like had him or anything.
Right, right. As a coach, right. Who were the
Yeah.
guys that coach you? Was there a lot of dads in as far as moving up through that
Yeah,
were
there were
coaching your
dads.
teams?
Yeah, there were dads.
Yeah.
I don't remember who they were, but
Talk to us about your fondest memory of youth baseball in that respect. Was it the travel? Was it just the games? What was it?
Definitely the travel and staying at hotels with all the players. Like, there's just something about the team bonding. You just remember it.
Were you guys like staying up too late playing video games and all that stuff?
Yeah, or running around the hotel, so and getting popcorn, and drinks, and all that.
So there was no bed checks, is that right?
I don't think there was.
Nothing like that. You didn't have to go be in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, there are definitely those, but like we didn't have to be in. Like we just had to be in the room at a certain time.
Had to
But
be in the room, right? So yeah.
yeah.
So what was your favorite video game on road trips?
Oh man, Probably WWE. I love playing WWE.
Really?
Uh, yeah,
Okay. Who were you? What was your who was your dude?
I was always Seth Rollins or Randy Orton.
Or Randy? Now my production manager over there, he's shaking his head because he's a big WWE fan. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Yep, that's good."
Hmm.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah. Not a lot of people do.
Now I've heard the name Randy Orton just because, I mean, I think
Yeah, he's from St. Louis.
is he really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So have you been to any of the WWE SmackDowns or anything like that live, whatnot?
I have over the summer we were in Alabama playing in a tournament and Monday Night Raw so happened to be in town and I told my dad, I was like, I've always wanted to go to one, so let's load up and go to one. We went like we got the tickets like an hour before the event and we were the very highest back of the place.
You're in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. I was
Still
definitely lightheaded.
but they have the big screens? Do they have the big screens
Yeah.
where you can
Yeah.
still see and whatnot? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you
We
find
could still
yourself
see. We could still see. It's just like it wasn't like like front row. So
Mhm. Did you watch the action just in live, or did you find yourself watching the TV screens?
I definitely watched it live, but there'd be some moments where I'd look up and look at the big jumbotron or whatever.
That had to be a pretty good moment, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Heck
yeah,
with the baseball term, we're going to Monday
right,
Night Raw.
right.
I love it. I love it. The guys that you're playing with now, did you grow, how many of the guys you grew up playing baseball with, or you playing high school ball with?
Not a lot of them because there's a small group of seniors playing
Mhm.
for my grade, so I only grew up with maybe one or two of them. But other than that, not really.
Okay. All right. So, you get into, you're talking 14, 13, 14U baseball, you're playing for the Midwest Nationals. How do you think that prepared you for high school baseball?
Um, Definitely the competition. Going from like the youth to the big boy baseball at the high school level.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, going to those tournaments and just seeing some velo that definitely helped. And then just being accountable for yourself. It teaches you like picking up at practice, helping out at practice, and all that stuff is what I got out of it.
So you get into high school baseball. You're there at Lebanon now. The last couple of years, were you on the varsity squad as a freshman?
I was not. No, we had a new coach that year, so it kind of threw everything off a little bit.
Kind of that was that Coach Weatherman.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, talk to us a little bit then about that experience. As a new coach coming in, you're a freshman coming in. Was that a little difficult? Trying to find your way through and navigate all that.
Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to get into the program and buy in what he has to say. Um, with every coach is different, and Coach Weatherman, he did a great job of like
Mhm.
he almost like knew all the secrets behind every team. Like it was like it always seemed like he had a step ahead of them. So
Absolutely. So, your freshman year, were you playing on the JV or freshman squad?
I was freshman and JV. I didn't play like a ton of JV, but I was mainly freshman.
Okay. So that experience moving back and forth, what do you think, as far as you're coming in, um, how did you get acclimated to high school baseball, and how different was it from what you'd been accustomed to growing up with all the travel? Was there an adjustment period?
Yeah, everyone's getting older, So
Mm-hmm.
like, people are going to pick up on velo. They're going to start hitting the ball further. It's just little stuff like that is what was a kind of adjustment, honestly, and then like the speed of the game.
How was that for you? And you really, I don't think people realize when you start playing high school baseball, and especially when you're getting into the larger class schools. And I'm sure you guys, Lebanon being where you're at and whatnot, you're playing some Springfield, you're playing some pretty good competition. Because I
Hmm.
know you're in the COC at this point. I know you weren't probably back then, but still, you're playing the Nixes, the Kickapoos, the Willards. It's a difficult schedule.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest conferences in the state of Missouri, in my opinion, because you're going to see 80, 85 every day, and then occasionally you'll see a 90 on the mound. Like it's just seems like you can't catch a break.
You try to, right?
Yeah.
So, Coach Weatherman's there now. Your sophomore year, where did you end up? Were you still a JV squad, or did you get a shot at the varsity team?
So I was an everyday third baseman for my sophomore year. Hit 2 hole. Actually, no, I started out at 8 hole, and after 3 games, I moved up to 2 hole, and then ever since I've been there to this day.
So you figured something out, right? What when you
Yeah.
came into your sophomore year, what do you think clicked for you?
Honestly, just getting bigger. Like I hit the weight room pretty hard that year. And then I went and played some high level competition in the summer after that, and that really helped me get ready to face all the upperclassmen arms. Honestly, so
What do you say the biggest difference is, between when you're playing high school baseball and then you go back to the summer at this point? What were some of the biggest differences there?
definitely the energy levels. Like what I noticed these past three or four summers is like you're in you're hitting and like pitcher gets a strikeout. Everyone in the dugouts out there out of the dugout and like hyping everyone up. And honestly, you don't see that at the high school level unless it's like a close game. In my opinion, that's what I've seen these past
Mhm.
2 years.
Interesting. Do you think there's, some of the differences, between high school and, you're not playing with a lot of your high school teammates in summer, are you?
No,
So, do you think that it helped you develop and learn how to develop relationships uh, easier and better by playing in the summer that way?
yeah, for sure. Because those coaches in the summer, like they're really advanced, and you develop relationships with them, and you can bring them back into your high school and do and treat everyone like that with your team and the coaches and everything.
Yeah. What about players?
Um, yeah, I would say so. Um,
Has
not a lot of people went to the tournaments that I did, but there's some players out there that you can have similarities with.
yeah. Do you take some of those lessons back to your clubhouse at Lebanon?
Yeah, like I try to coach everyone, like whoever needs it. Like um, if there's an underclassman whose swing's not clicking, like I try my best to just help them out. But
Gotcha. Junior year, so you're the everyday third baseman your sophomore year. You're hitting in the 2 hole after 3 weeks. What kind of season did you have?
I was Class 6 All State honorable mention, first team All District, and then I was All Conference player. Um, had a lot of RBIs, a lot of runs. So
Absolutely. So, how far did you guys get? And now you've been traveling up to the St. Louis area for district play
mhm.
for since you were a sophomore, correct?
Yeah, yep.
So, talk to us about that experience. Is it? Do you think it's more difficult for you guys, or does it really matter that much?
For sure, definitely the traveling because there are sometimes our yeah we had to for that district game we had to get out of school like at actually we didn't even go to school that day. We got there at 8 o'clock and we left. Like so, we definitely missed class and everything. And it's a tough district. You know, hopefully we're getting bumped down to 5 this year. So
That's what it's looking like that. It's looking like that.
yeah, fingers crossed.
Did they charter a bus or are you riding the old yellow school bus?
The old yeller feller. That's what we call it.
That's that's fantastic. I love that. So no charter bus to district playoffs.
Mm-mm.
Bummer City, like, wow. All right. Well, I understand it costs money. I get it. They so you're heading up there your junior year. How confident were you going into your junior year?
Pretty confident, coming off a strong spring and summer,
Mm-hmm.
um, and carrying it into my junior year, and I did pretty well. So
Some of the things, we're looking at it. Your sophomore, you guys were 24-9. You ended up losing in the semifinals to Vianney. 24 your junior year. You guys were 23-12. You've been putting up double digit 20 plus win seasons for the last 3 years. Um, do you guys, how far are you guys having to travel on a regular basis to play your ball games? I mean, it's got, I know where Lebanon's at. It can't be just close everywhere.
so before we moved from the Ozark Conference to Central Ozark Conference, um, we were still going to COC schools and playing them.
Mm-hmm.
So sophomore year, we'd go to Joplin, we go to Webb City, no, not Webb City, Carthage, in Neosho, and I kind of got used to that, and we got used to that. So we weren't going too far. Still the Springfield schools, but we were going a little bit past that.
Yeah. You taking your homework with you on the bus?
Sometimes I did, but usually I got it done in school.
Ah, there you go. That's the way you do that. Don't worry about it. Were you guys having to leave? Did you get out of class early to make those
Oh yeah,
trips?
we would get out of class every day, 30 minutes before we'd leave from the school to the games. So it was pretty nice.
Hmm. Had to keep them grades up though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely. Those experiences, over the last couple of years, you guys have put up some, like I said, double digit wins. You've had some losses in the first round, close losses. It's not like you're playing. And again, you're in. Folks don't know you're in District 2, which that's as it was with Vianney and Eureka, Lafayette, Parkway South. Shoot, I'm probably missing some couple other teams that are pretty good in there as well. Uh, you know, what is the mindset? How do you break through? What do you guys think you have to do now? If you're in, if you're in, if you drop down to Class 5, maybe move to a different district, but it's not going to be any different because the competition is still pretty kooky good. If you're over in, District 6 or you come up to District 2 or what, it's still pretty much the same. What do you guys got to do to break through there?
So when we were in District 2, it's like, I mean, it wasn't like we didn't belong there. Like,
Right.
we beat Parkway South my freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
and then we played Vianney and fell short. And then sophomore year we played Parkway South again, and we only lost 1-0, and it
Right.
was off a base running error. Like it was just off one simple error, and we could have had that game. And then this past year we lost to Marquette, like only like 13-11. Like so, like we could hang in there, but I think the biggest difference was pitching. Like we didn't have the depth to go deep into that district play.
Gotcha. Do you think you got some depth this year?
Definitely if we drop down to 5. Like these past 2 years, if we were class 5, we could have made some pretty good runs. But I think that's the biggest difference is from class 6 to 5 is just you have more depth against teams in the at class 5.
The your pitching staff, who are some of the names, who are some of these guys that you think could be stepping up for you?
Definitely Brody Shoemaker. He's committed to Southwest Baptist. He's a senior.
Mhm.
And then Beckett York, he'll throw a little bit. Landon Clee will throw a little bit. I'll have to throw too. And we got a bunch of underclassmen, sophomores who can throw.
Mhm. Your position, I know you named off Beckett York, who's also I think he's committed to Mizzou, right?
Yeah,
And then Landon Clee, both of these guys are underclassmen. They're juniors, aren't they?
yeah.
So as a senior, you're coming up here, you've been through some of these wars. What are you doing in your, you guys I'm sure are doing the winter workouts and starting that process. How are you talking to the guys? What's your message, as a senior, how what are the things you're talking to these guys about setting that mindset in place?
Definitely don't take it for granted because the season it always goes by fast. Like it just every year it just goes by fast. And I think just taking everything in, you know, making making a run this year because we have the pieces to it, and I think we've got a really good shot. And that's what I tell all of our guys. Like we have a really good chance of doing something.
And you guys have gone through another transition because you have a new head coach in Alex Wheeler. Coach Weatherman's moved on to he's at Forsyth now, and you have Coach Wheeler. Talk to us a little bit about that transition, in this scenario, and how those things how you're working through all of that.
Yeah, so whenever you get a new coach, it's like you almost have to like start over because like the head coach he's not going to really know uh the past and everything.
Right.
Um, but yeah, Coach Wheeler he's great. His I love what he's doing off season workouts. And I'm excited to see what we do this for spring practices.
Very good. Always nice when you get and I've reached out to Coach Wheeler. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to get by the school and talk with Coach Wheeler. I'm looking forward to it because I think you guys, you know, and especially if you're in Class 5, you're definitely, I think, in that mix. I thought you were in the mix in Class 6, with the quality guys you got on that squad. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the goals you've set for yourself. You've already had a lot of success as a sophomore and a junior. As a senior, you're committed. What are your goals for yourself this year?
Um, so right now I'm at 92 career hits, and I'd like to get 100 this year. Um, and
I
I
think you're
also
going to
like
do
to,
that, bud.
yeah, I hope I do early in the season. Um, so um, and also being first team everything, so first team All State, first team district conference, and all that stuff. That'd be pretty cool to do because not a lot of people have actually done it. So.
Absolutely. So when you talk to the team about goals, what are some of the team goals you guys have set for yourself?
Um, Definitely hosting a first round because I, freshman year would have been last year we would have hosted a first round, and I'd like to do it again. That because it was pretty cool because everyone in the community came together. It was just pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's nice when you're playing in front of that many fans, isn't it?
Yeah.
That gets electric. I love that. There's nothing like that atmosphere, and it does help you, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. What would it mean to you, if you got a chance, if you got all you're looking for is an opportunity. But what would it mean to you if you were able to put together a championship season?
Yeah, that would be like just out of the world. The last time I think Lebanon went to a state championship or a Final Four was back in 1982, something like that.
It's been a
Um,
while.
yeah, maybe it was in 2002. It's either one of those two, but
It was a
still a
two at
long
the end
time.
of it.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. So, um, yeah, just getting back there that'd be pretty cool to do.
Top 5 team in the state, maybe.
Hopefully, um, hopefully at the end of the year we can really click and be a top 5 team.
There you go. I like it. What will be one of the things you miss most about high school baseball?
Definitely the memories, like on the way to baseball games, like just hanging out with everyone. The bus rides back home; those are always fun. Um, Practices are always fun. Yeah, that'd probably be the what I miss the most.
Very good. I want to talk to you a little bit about because I think it's always interesting. I think everybody comes from this at a little different perspective, but the recruiting process. What was it like for you?
So it sparked there's a little spark. November of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Missouri State had reached out. You know, a couple other schools reached out, and then I didn't hear from Missouri State till about January, February, and then that summer of 2025, it really picked up for me, and then that's what led to my commitment.
So where do you think it crossed over? I mean, Division One baseball. I mean, that's you start talking Division One baseball. That's pretty good milestone. Did you think you had the talent to play in a Division One school?
Oh yeah, I always believed in myself. My parents always believed in me, so and that really helped me out. Just people believing in me.
So who was of course Coach Gutton retired. New coach is in there. I'm sure you've met him, talked to him. What's your expectation and when you get into college baseball? What's your thought process there, and how do you think you'll continue to develop that way?
Yeah, so Missouri State they have a really good player development program, and honestly, that's what kind of led towards my decisions because I don't want to look at it as how can I get better now, just how can I get better in the next 2 or 3 years at the college level, um, and yeah, so that's a big thing for me.
Do you aspire to the MLB?
Yeah, um, that's like every kid's dream to get there. So
Absolutely. Who's your favorite baseball team? Pro ball team?
definitely, wait, right there, there,
The St. Louis
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Absolutely.
Yeah,
There you go. Very good. So, maybe one day you'll get drafted by, that's the ultimate, right?
hopefully. We actually sophomore year we played at Busch Stadium. That was really cool.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's it like playing on when you're a kid like that? What's it like playing on a big league field?
Um, One of the things I noticed is I looked up at the lights and was like, "Holy cow! Like this is just unreal. Like you're playing on a major league stadium in a field. Like it's just crazy."
Did it feel bigger?
A little bit. I think
Yeah.
it felt bigger because of the stands and how high the stands go
Yeah.
and whatnot.
When you started playing though, it kind of just was like, oh, it's baseball.
Yeah, it's just another game
Was it easier to field a ground ball on that field than any other field you played on in high school and
for
things?
sure. Like for sure. I mean, there's no bad hops, no nothing. It was great.
I want to get back to, your family. How integral have they been in helping you continue to, fulfill, your goals and whatnot, and how they supported you in that?
Yeah, I mean, they're the only reason why like I'm still playing the sport and going to the next level. Like, they sacrifice literally anything and everything for me to get to, summer tournaments and all that, practices, long long hours, a lot of travel. So,
Yeah, because you weren't playing with clubs that were in Lebanon. You're,
right.
so practices and whatnot, that had to be a little tough at times, huh?
Yeah, it was definitely tough. You know, going to Springfield like 2 or 3 nights a week, that can get tough sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine, sometimes you're like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Right. It's like,
It's,
do I have to go back again? I already went 3 times this week.
yes, 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 and yes. And mom says, if I got to go, or if I got to go, you got to go. Right.
Right.
When you made your decision to go to Mo State, how much, the conversations with your parents and whatnot, how much influence did that have for you?
Um, I think a lot. They went to school there. Um, and Missouri State, it's been my dream school for a long time when I was 8 or 9 years old. So
Were your parents athletes at Mo State at all?
they were not. They just went there as students.
Just alums.
Yep.
There you go.
MSU alums.
I love it. Well, Mr. Milliken, we're hoping to have Lebanon on our live stream schedule this year because I think you guys are well worth the watch. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get that done. Looking forward to talking with Coach Wheeler, and congratulations on all your success, young man.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, and continued success to you. And I hope you're able to get those 100 hits, man.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Appreciate you joining us, folks. Cole Milliken, he is a young man to watch. You never know. We may see him one day up in the big time, talking to folks, and you never know. Hey, you just remember, if you do get drafted by the Cardinals, hey man, just shoot me a text. I'd love to come watch you play.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh man, we'll leave that one there. Hey, good luck, bud. Have a good season, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate you. We appreciate you here supporting the YBM Club and what we do so we can bring more content with young men just like this. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, have a great day in the Lord, and we will see you next time.